I already know what y'all finna say. Pretty much already know y'all finna say, man. Through it. What's up, it's your boy 360 Jeezy. Today in this video I did a shadow fade on Brandon B. Wavy. Now I want to give y'all a backstory on how I know Brandon B. Wavy. Basically, he was a dope, like his connections, the Beehive connections was killing them back in the days, right? Like it wasn't even like it was that far back, but his waves was super dope. He used to go live on Instagram like every Tuesday or something. I don't know, I forgot what day, to be honest with you, but when he go live, he used to be slapping, you know, all the music. I remember when Big Sean was out. That's when he was killing them. When Big Sean's album came out, he was slapping the Big Sean. I used to just be in the mirror just brushing with him. Like while he was on his live, I would watch his live, brushing with him and stuff like that. So it's been a long time coming for this waiver, you know what I mean? It's a big deal for me, and it's a big deal for him coming to get his haircut, because like a while back, man, I could just remember like, man, I could just remember thinking like, man, I really want to cut his hair. And just to see him coming out, man, that was super dope to me. And this is a special video, man. I did a design in the back, shadow taper. I cut his wolf down, and his waves ain't what it used to be now. His waves ain't what it used to be, but the fact that he came out, got his hair cut, he's getting back on his grind, man. Brandon B. Wavy, I see you coming back, man. So everybody else, stay tuned. Alright, you guys, before you start this cut, you want to make sure that you comb everything in place. What I'm doing right now is lifting the waves off of the scalp, so that way the hair can be lifted so the teeth of the blade can run through everything smoothly. Now that the hair is lifted, I'm going to be using my Babyliss Gold FX with the 2-guard open, and I'm carefully going with the grain. I'm going to stay away from his crown area as much as possible, because we're going to do a 3-guard on his crown. It's always good to go a guard size higher on the crown, because for some reason when you cut the crown area, it always cuts shorter than everything else. So that's one thing that you have to keep in mind when cutting wavers. So working on the crown area, like I said, I went a guard size higher, which is the 3-guard open, and I'm just carefully going around the crown area and really being patient on how I cut his hair, because this area right here is very sensitive. It's very tricky, because you could accidentally plug somebody, so you don't want to do that. So really take your time and go slow, and make sure you go with the grain. So after I cut the hair off, I like to do a light little brush session before I actually start doing the taper. So I talked to B Wavy, and basically I wanted to give him a bald taper, but it was kind of like, you know what, his sideburns was going to grow back anyway, being that he told me that his sideburns grow so fast. So we decided to keep it sideburns and just do a shadow taper. So right now I got the one guard open and I'm going up about 1 inch. I'm gonna come behind it and go downward just to knock off some of that bulk at the top. Then I'm gonna come behind it with the 2 guard open and basically blend out that line at the top. All I'm gonna do is take out bulk, making sure everything blends into the rest of the hair on top, which isn't that hard. This is basically a shadow taper. So I'm gonna do a design in the back, and I'm gonna use the same steps that I took on the sides for the back. The reason why I'm doing this because I don't want it to be completely bald. I don't want all the hair removed because of the design. you got everything lined up, it's always important to go over the hair and do a freehand trim. This makes everything looks clean, it makes it look neat, everything laid down, because as a waver, that's what we want. We want our waves to be laid down. That's the reason why we wear a do-rag 24/7. You know what I mean? You want all the waves to be laid and smooth. YouTube, this is the cut, and if you like it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. My Snapchat is Jeezy360 and my Instagram is 360Jeezy. If you like the beat, Hustle Dreams Productions, his YouTube channel will be linked in the description below. Also, if you like any tools that you've seen in this video, check out the links in the description below as well. Otherwise, it's your boy 360Jeezy, and I'm out of here.